Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Good afternoon. Let's go, baby. Hey, have fun in weightlifting. And I'm not just talking to the athletes, I'm talking to the weightlifting coaches. With programming, let your creative juices flow. Stop putting yourself in a box. For instance, today on the team program, last night, me and my wife wrote one of the most fun, most creative, in my opinion. We had a hoot and holler writing this NASA program is what we called it. And for example, and I hope this impacts you. I hope there's some weightlifting coaches out there, some strength coaches that listen to this and are inspired, and I'm a light to you in some way with this talk here. I know there's probably a lot of coaches out there that know it all and knows up, and John North sucks, and I don't need to hear this, but I'm telling you, I've been in the game 20 years, and look, this is coming from a guy where simplicity is king. I'm Penlay method, Bulgarian method. I get it, but you want to have fun in weightlifting. And is snatch, clean, and jerk fun? Absolutely. Is snatch, clean, and jerk squat all you need? Absolutely. But when it comes to a team challenges, complexes, block work, hangs, who can outdo each other. People on my team, guys and girls go at each other with St. Clair, with numbers on the St. Clair level, challenging each other on an equal playing field, all different weight classes, no matter what weight class you are. So you want to create an atmosphere with your team that's going to cause and create people elevating higher than they probably would if they were just by themselves. And a great way to do that is through programming, is through challenges, through fun, exciting, and at times very unique and creative, storytelling, if you will. That's really what we're doing when we program, is we're telling a story. And so, like today, for instance, we had the NASA program, and the snatch, really, really exciting to see everybody do it. As athletes are still going. Me and Carlos and Tim are about to go not Tim, he's tapering, but me and Carlos are about to go in the garage and hit it up. But you start with 4 movements in a complex, and you work up to a certain percentage in those movements. And then once you hit a certain percentage, just like a spaceship, right? It's the rocket ship going up to the moon. Once you hit a certain percentage, one of those movements in the complex, it detaches, just like in a regular spaceship, and falls. Okay, so now you have 3 movements. And so you go all the way up to the second phase. So once you hit that second phase percentage, then the second movement falls, right? So now you're left with 2 movements. And then you take those 2 movements in the complex and you work all the way up to the third phase, right? You're getting closer and closer to the moon. Once you hit that third phase, then bam, that third phase, the rocket, that third movement detaches from the rocket ship. Now you're left with just 1 phase. And that 1 phase in the complex is snatched from the hip, the Penlay step 1. And that's it. And then what you do from that third phase is you max effort, Penlay method, of course, right? Come on, baby. And so now you're going to take that last phase and you're going to go all the way to the moon with it. So the higher you get in the percentage, the more movements just detach from your spaceship as you climb higher and higher. And it kills so many birds with one stone. My team has had a blast with it today, and I can't wait to do it as well in the garage. But you're getting that time under tension in. You're getting that bar in your hands, hitting those fun complexes, and then you're ending with a max effort, something pretty heavy going from the hip. You're creating team challenge, right? You're also creating a situation where, I've never done this before. My athletes have never done this before. This is something brand new. So it's like, what do I expect? You don't really know. And so you're kind of going into a program like this a little bit in the dark, which makes it very exciting, especially breaking up the monotony of the sport of weightlifting. And so I'm not saying you always have to program like this, but every once in a while, something like the NASA program in this approach is really fun. We moved on to the clean and jerks, pretty basic workout with the CJs. It was just a max effort in a certain complex we had. And that was awesome, which was also a team challenge because it was a toughie. You'll see in the videos later. It's a soul sucker, but we had a good time. And then we did the same exact thing on the front squats. It was 4 different phases. And each time we climbed, it started with bounces. So you start with 4 bounces, then you climb, then you have 3 bounces, then you climb, then you have 2 bounces, then you climb, and then you push as heavy as you can with 1 bounce, which is just the initial bounce in a squat by itself. And then you climb as high as you can, Pendlay method, max effort from there. So as you climb on the percentages, you're just taking the bounces down, 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 but the weight's getting heavier, 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 heavier. So you're rocking the bounces, you're having fun, it's a good team challenge, but you're also pushing it heavy. So at the end of the day, think about this really quick. I know I got 20 seconds here. At the end of the day, we did this really outside the box, creative storytelling, NASA, we're a rocket ship going to the moon, and kind of fun, unorthodox program. But then take all of that and just push that aside really quick and look what my athletes did today. They did snatches, right? Because in the complex working up, snatch was involved. Even at the very end, when we detached all of the movements, it was still snatch from the hip. So we did snatch. The second movement was clean and jerk with 3 front squats before the jerk. You'll see it later tonight when I post. And what did we do? We did front squat. We snatched, clean and jerked, front squat. That is the Pendlay method. The Pendlay method it has so many layers to it. I always say the Pendlay method is program is minimum, every day is max effort, not max out. That's a big difference. I've done many videos on that. I've done many podcasts on that, right? Max out is max out Friday. That's snatch, clean and jerk. Max effort is no matter what the program is, no matter what the complex, deficit work, block work, volume work, muscle snatch, no hook, no feet, whatever it is, you're just going to give it your best. Now, for that day, if you want to just check the boxes and hit the percentages and say, you know what, this is good today. Maybe I got to go soon, didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm going to hit the minimum. I'm going to hit the team program. That's totally fine. It's okay. But if you're feeling hot, always go up and don't let anybody put limits on you. But the Pendlay method is always sticking very, very, very close to the lifts. That's the second most important part of the Pendlay method. We snatch and clean and jerk every single day, and we squat every day. Every day. 6 days a week. Some athletes go 7. But 6 days a week, snatch, clean and jerk, squat. In some shape or form, right? If that's hang from the hip, no-nos, complex, whatever it may be, from the block, it does not matter. You can ask any of my athletes. It's max effort, programs minimum, stick to the lifts every single day in some sort of way. And so NASA program, for all the coaches out there, weightlifting coaches, look at this. NASA program, exciting, fun, crazy, unorthodox, wild, snatch, clean and jerk, front squat. When you break it down to bare bones, that's all we did today. We just had a fun team challenge. We made it exciting. We went to the moon. You're thinking about a spaceship. You're battling each other, and that's the best part. So, in conclusion, yes, am I tooting my own horn with my team? Am I bragging about how much fun we had today? Am I kind of flexing right now on the program that me and Jess wrote last night and that we write all the time? Yes. Lord, forgive me for being a little prideful here. I do love my team, and I believe in our coaching. I believe in our method, the proven method of the Pendlay method. So excuse me for flexing a little bit here. But on top of me flexing, I want to inspire you that's listening as a coach out there, or maybe a lone wolf athlete that just does your own programming. Get out there and have some dang fun. Think outside the box and get creative, okay? And stop letting people tell you how to lift weights with technique. Stop letting people tell you how to program. Go out there and program the way you want. Go out there and do the technique that you want. Go out there and have the approach that you want walking up to the bar, right? Man, love your life or change it, baby. Attitude Nation, okay? Slam bars, love life, yell shankle. Let's go crazy, because at the end of the day, this is our therapy. Weightlifting keeps us sane, keeps us on the right track, keeps us healthy here and here. All right, God bless, salute. We'll see you guys back tomorrow.